Well, Young Williams Animal Center wants you to vote to help them pick a winner for the honorary Mayor of Scruffy City.
It's a fundraiser for them and a fun way to celebrate some amazing animals. Courtney is here, kind of the spokesperson, but we have some great candidates here with their owners. We have Ricky Buchanan,
right here,
Buchanan, and Banana. Banana. This is awesome. Well, tell us more about the candidates and what a fun fundraiser.
Yeah, so these are our finalists. We actually narrowed it down to 10, and based on their platforms of advocating for public spay and neuter, for adopting shelter pets, and for just letting Knoxville be the #1 place for dogs in the country, we thought that they deserve to be the next Scruffy City mayor. So how it works is based on votes, or based on dollar votes. So $1 is a vote
right now.
And you can go on our website to vote for your favorite candidate. Again, Buchanan, Banana, and Ricky. Okay. And then the finalists will be announced at Sunday at our Furry Fall Festival at 3:30.
This is fantastic.
Vote
for me. Vote for me.
Oh, that was good. Okay.
I don't think the owners are mic'd up, but can you tell us a little bit about the candidates?
Yeah. So Buchanan actually was adopted through a rescue, and he is actually advocate for the bully breed just because of his temperament, how great he is. And the Banana was adopted from Young Williams Animal Center, and he is an alumni from there.
Oh.
And then Ricky.
Well, Ricky was born on the streets of Houston.
Yes.
So he's originally from Texas, but he's happy to be back in Tennessee.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
And they all have similar platforms.
Yeah.
They all really want the public to spay and neuter their pets to prevent certain types of cancers, or if people are thinking about getting a dog, they would encourage them to adopt from a local shelter or a rescue group.
How do folks vote for them? Go online? Or
go to young-williams.org and vote, or vote in person Sunday at our Furry Fall Festival, which will be 12 until 4 at Division Street, 3201 Division Street.
All right, and that's when the winner will be announced, 3 p.m.
Correct.
So good stuff. All right. Hey, thank y'all for coming in.
This is great.
Thank you for having us.
Good luck to everybody.
Look at this, begging for votes at this point.
Banana's a little camera shy, I think.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It can be overwhelming. I have the same thought, Banana. Run away.
Look at that. All right.